You are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. Today's video is about a man who turned pain into power, who faced trauma, racism, failure, and fear, and built an unbreakable mind through discipline, grit, and relentless self-mastery. We're diving into Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, a book that's part biography, part battle manual, and all heart. This isn't your usual self-help book. It's raw. It's real. And it just might change the way you deal with excuses, setbacks, and suffering. If you've ever asked yourself, can I go further? This book says, you haven't even started. Let's break it down. Can't Hurt Me was published in 2018, and it didn't come quietly. It exploded onto the scene as one of the most intense and brutally honest self-development books of the decade. Written by David Goggins, a retired Navy SEAL, ultramarathon runner, and former 300-pound exterminator who grew up in an abusive home, this book tells the raw, real story of how he turned trauma into triumph and suffering into strength. But this isn't just an autobiography. It's a blueprint. In the book, Goggins shares how he lost over 100 pounds in 3 months, became one of the only men to complete Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, and Air Force Tactical Air Controller training, broke the world record for most pull-ups in 24 hours, and endured some of the most brutal ultramarathons on Earth. The message is clear. You don't need to be gifted. You need to be disciplined. Can't Hurt Me is both a memoir and a challenge. It dares you to stop making excuses, to embrace discomfort, and to take back control of your mind and your life. Let's break down the lessons that will stay with you long after the book ends. Life Lesson 1. The Accountability Mirror. Face your truth. Every transformation starts with honesty. David Goggins stood in front of the mirror every day and faced himself, not with flattery, but with facts. You're fat. You're weak. You're making excuses. This wasn't self-hate. It was radical self-respect. Because he knew, you can't become better until you admit where you are. He wrote post-it notes all over his mirror with goals and brutal truths. Every day, he read them out loud. Most people avoid the mirror. They avoid the truth. But Goggins teaches that your future self begins where your current self stops lying. This is not a motivational poster. It's a call to radical accountability. Life Lesson 2. The 40% Rule. You've barely tapped your potential. One of Goggins' most powerful teachings is the 40% rule. When you think you're done, you're only at 40%. Your body says stop. Your mind screams quit. But your true limit? It's far beyond that pain point. When Goggins ran 100 miles in under 24 hours, without training, he shattered bones in his feet. He urinated blood. He collapsed. But he finished. Why? Because pain didn't scare him anymore. Wasted potential did. This rule reminds us. Every time you push through discomfort, you discover that you're stronger than you believed. The wall is not the end, it's the door. Life Lesson 3. Callous your mind. Suffering creates strength. Goggins explains that just like your hands build calluses from physical labor, your mind can build calluses through hardship. Most people avoid discomfort. Goggins seeks it. On purpose. You have to build a calloused mind by doing things that suck. He ran ultramarathons, jumped into ice water, trained in brutal conditions, not to prove anything to others, but to forge discipline. This lesson reminds us that pain is not the enemy. It's the teacher, the trainer, the forge. If you can learn to suffer, with intention, you can learn to grow. Life Lesson 4. Master your inner dialogue. The real war is in your mind. The battlefield isn't outside. It's inside. Your mind will always offer you an exit. It's too hard. You've earned a break. This is good enough. But Goggins teaches that success isn't about talent, it's about controlling that voice. He calls it the governor, the limiter in your mind that caps your performance. You have to remove it. Ignore the exit sign. Sit with the discomfort. And push forward anyway. Because discipline is a conversation. And the person who wins it, wins life. Life Lesson 5. Motivation is fleeting. Build a lifestyle of discipline. Motivation is crap. It comes and goes. What you need is discipline. Goggins doesn't believe in waiting for the right mood. He believes in action. When it's cold, run. When it's hard, do it anyway. When no one's watching, be your best anyway. This lesson is about building a system, not waiting for a spark. It's about being stronger than your feelings. It's about doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't want to. Life Lesson 6. Rewrite your story. Your past is not your prison. Perhaps the deepest lesson of the book is this. You are not your past. You are the lessons you learn from it. Goggins was abused, ignored, beaten, and discarded. But he didn't let that be the end of his story. He used his trauma as fuel. He turned wounds into wisdom. He became the man his younger self needed. This is the heart of the book. You don't get to choose where you come from, but you do get to choose where you go from here. And the pain you've endured? It can break you, or it can build you. Can't Hurt Me isn't just about endurance. It's about radical responsibility. It's about saying, I will not be a victim. I will not be defined by weakness. I will not give in to fear, or comfort, or excuses. It's not for everyone. It's not polished. It's not sugar-coated. But it's real. And it's powerful. David Goggins teaches us that you are more than you think. And the only thing standing between who you are and who you could be is pain you're not yet willing to face. So ask yourself, are you ready to become someone even life can't hurt? So let me ask you, what's one thing you're going to stop avoiding, starting today? What's the voice inside your head telling you that you're ready to silence? Drop it in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to face their pain and rise. If this video helped you break through limits, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more books that build you up from the inside out. This is BookLia. One book. Big insights.